We usually think of artichokes as a delicious food, but herbalists have used the leaves for centuries to support the liver, improve bile flow, and aid in digestion. This is a great plant to have in the garden, not just for food, but for medicine too. And today, let me show you how to harvest leaves right from your garden and bring them inside and create an amazing herbal remedy, artichoke tincture. Hi, so today I'm out in my garden and I wanted to bring you along as I harvest some artichoke leaves and probably some of the artichoke hearts. But I want to talk to you today about the plant artichoke and how herbalists for centuries have used these ginormous leaves, medicinally. This is a very, very helpful and not very well known medicinal part of the plant. Most people are used to eating the artichoke flower, the hearts, so today I wanted to show you how to harvest the leaves and you make a tincture with it to use it medicinally, and then we'll go over why exactly you would want to do that. So my kids are outside playing in the sprinkler right now since it's almost bedtime, and I wanted to talk to you about the artichoke plant, but it's kind of loud, so we'll see how much I can get through. But as you can see, I have a nice large plant behind me. Actually, it's 4 or 5 plants. I think I planted it 2 years ago. They're supposed to go through a winter before they really start producing all of these, what is their flower, but I got them the first year. So this is probably our 3rd season with them. They're quite prolific. So anyways, when you want to harvest any kind of herb, really, leaves from this artichoke plant, ideally I would be doing it first thing in the morning after maybe any dew would have dried up or anything, so you don't want extra moisture, but you also don't want them dried out. Like it got to sometimes in the 80s, low 80s today, I think, and so they're not going to have quite as much moisture in them, which is fine. But ideally for any herb, you want to do it first thing in the morning. But I am going to let these set out for a day or two to kind of wilt, to get rid of some of the water content before I go ahead and make the tincture with them. So I'll come back to this project in about a day or two, and then we will talk more about the artichoke. So the leaves of this artichoke plant are inedible. They have a long history of herbal preparations. Some of the first usages was as a digestive aid by the ancient Romans, and throughout our history, this artichoke leaf has also been used for snake bites, renal insufficiency, and anemia, primarily used as a choleritic agent to help encourage the production of bile by the liver, as well as a hepatoprotective agent to protect against liver toxins and improve liver function. That is some amazing medicinal properties there, my friend. So due to its bitter properties, the artichoke leaf has been used as a general digestive aid. So the artichoke leaf is also effective for rheumatism, gout, and jaundice. Jaundice, I'm sure most of you have heard of. It is something that affects the liver in newborns generally, or if you have another ailment, hepatitis. So jaundice definitely is affected by the liver. So the artichoke leaf is a bitter tonic with choleritic and cholalog and hepatoprotective, digestive, and cholesterol lowering effects. The artichoke leaf has also been traditionally used to increase appetite and stimulate overall digestive function. Because it stimulates bile secretion and flow, the artichoke leaf may subsequently improve digestion of fats and fat-soluble vitamins and ease symptoms associated with indigestion. You can also combine artichoke leaf with ginger and peppermint for other non-specific digestive complaints. So the artichoke is mostly known as the globe artichoke, but its scientific name is Cynara cardinalculus, and it is a perennial thistle. When the flower of the artichoke opens up, it looks pretty similar to a milk thistle bud, and here I'm showing you mine is getting ready to burst open and look like a flower thistle. So I'm just going to take in a few leaves to chop up after they wilt. I got about 3 pretty good sized leaves in here, and I'm pretty happy with the quality. I kind of did a quick check over. There's not really any bugs on them. And then while I was out here, I went ahead and harvested some of the artichokes as we know it. One of my children absolutely loves the artichoke heart, so I'm going to probably make this for dinner tomorrow, maybe even lunch since it's Saturday tomorrow. If you've never tried making a tincture before, artichoke is a great place to start, especially if you have the plant in your backyard and you're someone like me who wants to utilize the most from your garden as possible. I ended up letting these leaves dry for 3 or 4 days before getting to this point, so the leaves are mainly dry. Some of them towards the top that are a little thicker had a little bit more water content in them still. So you'll notice here I do start just kind of crumbling the leaves, and then I will end up chopping the leaves and the stem and just putting that into the jar. And since I am considering this a fresh leaf instead of a dried leaf because it does still have water content in it, I'm doing a 1-to-2 ratio, which means I'm doing 1 part of the herb to 2 parts of the menstruum, which I'm going to be using vodka for. If you're using alcohol as your menstruum, you want to make sure that it is 80 to 100 proof of vodka or another neutral alcohol. You can use brandy. You're going to let the alcohol, menstruum, and the artichoke leaf sit for about 4 to 6 weeks, which is why it's super important to date your label, and then you're going to strain it. Now, I have many tinctures that I have left in my cabinet for 6 months or so, maybe longer sometimes, before I have strained them. That's totally fine. So let me know in the comments if you've used artichoke medicinally or if you give this a try. I would love to know how it's worked for you, and I would love to know if you have any questions about it. I hope you found artichoke tinctures helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.